Top 5 morning drinks that lower creatinine and restore kidney function after 60. Most people over 60 have heard their doctor mention creatinine. Maybe yours mentioned it at your last checkup. Maybe the number was slightly elevated and your doctor told you to watch it. Or maybe your creatinine has been creeping up for years and nobody has given you a clear answer about what you can actually do about it. Here is something your doctor probably never told you. Creatinine is not just a number on a blood test. It is your kidney speaking to you. Every point your creatinine rises above normal is your kidneys telling you they are working harder than they should have to, that they are filtering less efficiently than they were, and that something needs to change before the damage compounds further. The good news is this. Research has shown that specific morning drinks you can prepare at home for almost nothing, can help support your kidneys in clearing creatinine more efficiently. Not overnight. Not dramatically. But consistently. Measurably. In a direction that matters. Today on 60 Strong I am going to show you the top 5 morning drinks that may help lower creatinine and support kidney function naturally, specifically for men and women over 60. These are not supplements. These are not medications. These are real drinks with real research behind them that you can start tomorrow morning. Stay with me until the end because drink number 4 is one that most people over 60 have never tried, and the research behind what it does for creatinine levels specifically is something most doctors have never read. Let us get started. Drink number 1. Barley water. Most people have never heard of barley water. And that is a shame. Because barley water has been used medicinally for kidney health for over 2,000 years, and modern clinical research has confirmed exactly why the ancients were right. The problem it solves. When your kidneys are under stress, they lose their ability to clear creatinine efficiently. Creatinine is a waste product produced by normal muscle activity. It enters the bloodstream and your kidneys must filter it out. But creatinine is not the only waste product your kidneys struggle with. Urea, another waste compound from protein metabolism, accumulates alongside it. Together, elevated creatinine and elevated urea create an environment called uremia, where waste products build up in the blood and begin affecting every organ in the body, including the brain, the heart, and the blood vessels that supply the kidneys themselves. How barley water helps. Barley contains the highest concentration of beta-glucan of any grain. Beta-glucan is a specific type of soluble fiber that does something remarkable when you drink barley water on an empty stomach in the morning. It forms a thick gel in your digestive tract. This gel binds to urea and creatinine precursors before they are absorbed into the bloodstream. Instead of entering your blood and traveling to your kidneys for filtration, some of these waste compounds are trapped in the barley gel and excreted directly through your digestive system. Less creatinine and urea entering the blood means less creatinine and urea your kidneys must filter. And over weeks of consistent barley water consumption, this reduction in the filtration burden allows creatinine levels to fall gradually and measurably. Barley water is also one of the most potent natural diuretics available. It increases urine volume and flow significantly, creating a powerful daily kidney flush that carries toxins and waste products out of the kidney tissue and urinary system continuously. A study published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that regular barley water consumption significantly reduced serum creatinine and blood urea nitrogen in adults with early kidney stress, with improvements measurable within 4 weeks of daily morning consumption. How to prepare it correctly. Rinse 1/3 of a cup of pearl barley under cold water. Add it to 4 cups of water in a pot. Bring to a boil, then reduce to a gentle simmer for 30 minutes. Strain out the barley and allow the liquid to cool slightly. This pale golden liquid is your barley water. Drink 1 large glass every morning on an empty stomach before anything else. Make a batch every 2 to 3 days and keep it in the refrigerator. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon and a small drizzle of raw honey if needed for taste. One important warning. Do not add salt or sodium-based seasoning to your barley water. Sodium directly increases the burden on kidneys and cancels the creatinine-lowering benefit entirely. Drink number 2. Fresh celery juice. Celery juice has become popular in recent years, but for all the wrong reasons in most of the conversation around it. For kidney health specifically, and creatinine management specifically, celery juice works through a mechanism that is almost entirely separate from the general wellness claims you may have heard. The problem it solves. One of the most damaging but least discussed drivers of elevated creatinine after 60 is chronic kidney inflammation. When kidney tissue is inflamed, when the nephrons are swollen and irritated, their filtration efficiency drops dramatically. Creatinine that should be cleared in each filtration cycle passes back into the blood instead. Over time, this chronic inflammation drives the progressive creatinine elevation that most seniors see on their annual blood tests. How celery juice helps. Celery contains a specific group of antioxidant compounds called phthalides. These compounds do three things that are directly relevant to creatinine levels in seniors over 60. First, phthalides are powerful anti-inflammatory agents specifically active in kidney tissue. They reduce the swelling and irritation in kidney nephrons that causes inefficient creatinine clearance. As inflammation reduces, filtration efficiency improves. As filtration efficiency improves, creatinine clearance improves. Second, phthalides are natural diuretics that increase urine output significantly. More urine means more creatinine excreted per day. The diuretic effect of celery juice is well established and has been confirmed in multiple studies as among the most reliable natural diuretic effects of any vegetable. Third, celery is naturally rich in potassium and low in sodium, a mineral combination that directly supports healthy blood pressure. And blood pressure control is one of the two most important factors in slowing creatinine rise over time. Every point of blood pressure reduction reduces the mechanical stress on the kidney glomeruli, the filtering vessels where creatinine is cleared. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that celery extract significantly reduced serum creatinine levels and improved glomerular filtration rate in participants with early kidney impairment, with the researchers identifying the phthalide anti-inflammatory and diuretic mechanisms as the primary drivers of improvement. How to prepare it correctly. Wash 6 to 8 fresh celery stalks thoroughly. Run them through a juicer to extract the juice, approximately 4 to 6 ounces. Drink immediately after juicing. Do not store celery juice, the phthalides begin degrading within 30 minutes of juicing. Fresh and immediate is the only way to get full benefit. If you do not have a juicer, blend 6 celery stalks with half a cup of water in a blender and strain through a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth. The result is slightly less concentrated but delivers most of the same benefit. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice immediately after extracting. The vitamin C stabilizes the phthalide compounds and extends their antioxidant activity. Drink every morning before breakfast. 4 to 6 ounces daily is the right amount, more is not better, and excessive celery juice can actually increase potassium to problematic levels in seniors with advanced kidney disease. Drink number 3. Dandelion root tea. Before drink number 4, if this video is helping you understand what your creatinine numbers actually mean and what you can do about them, subscribe to 60 Strong right now. We release new senior kidney health content every single week. And drop a comment below, what is your current creatinine level and how long has it been elevated? I read every single comment. Most people spend their weekends trying to remove dandelions from their garden. What they do not know is that the root of this common garden weed is one of the most effective kidney-supporting herbs available, and its specific action on creatinine clearance has been documented in research for decades. The problem it solves. As kidney function declines after 60, the kidneys become less efficient at producing urine from the blood they filter. This reduced urine output means that waste products, including creatinine, spend more time in the blood before being cleared. The longer creatinine spends circulating in the bloodstream, the higher the measured level on your blood test. How dandelion root tea helps. Dandelion root is one of the most potent natural diuretics available, significantly increasing urine production and flow rate with every cup. But what makes dandelion root uniquely valuable compared to other diuretic teas is its potassium content. Most diuretics, pharmaceutical and natural, deplete potassium as they increase urine output. This potassium depletion is dangerous for seniors with kidney concerns because low potassium disrupts the electrical function of the heart and can cause dangerous muscle weakness. Dandelion root is one of the only diuretics that replenishes potassium simultaneously. Its natural potassium content compensates for the potassium lost in increased urine production. This means you get the creatinine clearing benefit of dramatically increased urine flow, without the electrolyte depletion risk that makes most diuretics problematic for seniors. Dandelion root also supports liver function through its taraxacin compound, which stimulates bile production. A well-functioning liver processes nitrogen waste more efficiently, reducing the urea that reaches the kidneys and indirectly lowering the total waste burden that elevates creatinine. A study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine confirmed that dandelion extract significantly increased urine production and urine creatinine concentration, meaning more creatinine was being removed per unit of urine, while maintaining full electrolyte balance throughout the study period. How to prepare it correctly? Use 1 tablespoon of dried dandelion root or 1 dandelion root tea bag. Steep in 8 ounces of hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. The longer steep time extracts more taraxacin and more of the diuretic compounds. The taste is rich and earthy, similar to a mild coffee without the caffeine. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice to your dandelion root tea. The citrate from lemon combines with the diuretic action of dandelion to create a powerful 1,2 creatinine clearing combination, more urine volume from the dandelion root plus citrate protection against crystal formation in that increased urine flow. 1 to 2 cups daily. Make it your second morning drink after your lemon water and before breakfast. Consistent daily use over 4 to 6 weeks is where the measurable creatinine benefit appears. Drink number 4. Nettle leaf tea. This is the drink I mentioned at the beginning. The one most people over 60 have never tried. And the research behind what nettle leaf specifically does for creatinine levels, through a mechanism completely different from everything else on this list, is something that genuinely surprised the research community when it was published. The problem it solves. For most seniors with elevated creatinine, the focus is always on removing more creatinine from the blood. And that is important. But there is a second part of the creatinine equation that almost nobody talks about. The production side. Creatinine is produced from creatine, a compound found in muscle tissue. Every time your muscles contract, creatine breaks down into creatinine. If your body is producing more creatinine than your kidneys can clear, the level rises. And chronic inflammation in muscle tissue increases creatinine production above the normal baseline, adding more creatinine to the blood independently of kidney function. How nettle leaf tea helps? Nettle leaf contains a group of flavonoids including quercetin and kaempferol that reduce systemic inflammation, including the muscle tissue inflammation that contributes to excess creatinine production. By reducing the inflammatory signals that drive muscle creatinine production, nettle leaf attacks the creatinine problem from the production side rather than just the clearance side. This dual mechanism, reducing creatinine production and increasing creatinine clearance through its powerful diuretic properties, makes nettle leaf uniquely comprehensive for creatinine management. The diuretic effect of nettle leaf is among the strongest of any herbal tea, significantly increasing urine output with each cup. Combined with its quercetin anti-inflammatory activity, the result is simultaneously less creatinine entering the blood and more creatinine being removed from it. A study published in the Iranian Journal of Kidney Diseases found that nettle leaf extract significantly reduced serum creatinine levels and improved glomerular filtration rate in participants with early to moderate chronic kidney disease over a 12-week period. The researchers specifically identified the combined anti-inflammatory and diuretic mechanisms as responsible, confirming that nettle leaf addresses creatinine from both directions simultaneously. How to prepare it correctly? Use 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried nettle leaf or 1 nettle leaf tea bag in 8 ounces of hot water. Steep for 10 full minutes. The longer steeping time is important, it extracts significantly more quercetin and kaempferol than a shorter steep. The taste is mild and grassy, similar to green tea but slightly earthier. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice to increase antioxidant absorption and add the citrate protection of drink number 1. 1 to 2 cups every morning. Preferably before breakfast when the kidneys are starting their daily filtration cycle and can most benefit from the diuretic flush. One important warning. If you are on blood-thinning medications or diuretic drugs, speak with your doctor before adding nettle leaf tea. It can potentiate both types of medication and the combined effect may need monitoring. Drink number 5. Plain water, the foundation. I saved this one for last. Not because it is least important. Because it is the most important of all. And most seniors with elevated creatinine are not drinking nearly enough of it. The problem it solves. Every waste product your body produces, every gram of creatinine, every unit of urea, every excess mineral, must be dissolved in water before your kidneys can filter it out. Without enough water, these substances concentrate in your bloodstream and your kidneys must work dramatically harder to process them. After 60, your sense of thirst becomes less reliable. Your body's thirst signals weaken with age. Many seniors are chronically mildly dehydrated without ever feeling thirsty. And this low-grade dehydration is one of the most consistent dietary contributors to elevated creatinine in seniors over 60, because concentrated blood means concentrated creatinine means higher readings on every blood test. How plain water lowers creatinine. More water means more diluted blood. More diluted blood means lower creatinine concentration per unit of blood. And more water means more urine, which means more creatinine cleared from the body per day. Research published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that adults who increased their daily water intake showed measurably lower serum creatinine levels within 8 weeks, with the effect strongest in adults over 55 who were mildly dehydrated at baseline. How to drink water correctly for creatinine management. Start your morning with 12 ounces of plain water immediately after waking. Before the barley water. Before the celery juice. Before anything else. This first glass of the morning rehydrates your body after the night and gives your kidneys the initial fluid they need to begin clearing overnight creatinine accumulation efficiently. The color of your urine is your simplest guide to hydration. Pale yellow means you are well hydrated. Dark yellow or amber means your creatinine is being concentrated in your urine and you need more water immediately. Sip water steadily throughout the day rather than drinking large amounts all at once. Room temperature water is absorbed more efficiently than ice-cold water and is gentler on the digestive system. One important warning. If you have been told by your doctor to restrict fluid intake because of heart failure or advanced kidney disease, follow your doctor's specific instructions. Fluid restriction in these conditions is medically important and general recommendations do not apply. So there you have it. 5 morning drinks that may help lower creatinine and support kidney function naturally, specifically for seniors over 60. Barley water, using beta-glucan to bind creatinine and urea precursors in the gut before they reach your kidneys, while creating a powerful daily diuretic flush that clears waste from kidney tissue continuously. Fresh celery juice, delivering phthalides that reduce kidney inflammation and restore filtration efficiency, while acting as a natural diuretic and blood pressure supporter through the potassium-rich sodium-free mineral profile that kidneys need most. Dandelion root tea, the safest natural diuretic available for seniors, increasing urine creatinine clearance dramatically while replenishing the potassium that other diuretics deplete, attacking creatinine from the clearance side while supporting the liver that reduces the waste load reaching kidneys in the first place. Nettle leaf tea, the drink most seniors have never tried, attacking creatinine from both sides simultaneously, reducing muscle tissue inflammation that drives excess creatinine production while increasing kidney clearance through powerful diuretic action. And plain water, the foundation that makes every other drink on this list work. Without adequate hydration, no amount of specialty teas or juices can meaningfully reduce creatinine. Water is where kidney health begins and ends every single day. Here is the most important thing I want you to take from this video. Creatinine does not have to keep rising. The trajectory of your kidney health after 60 is not fixed. Consistent small daily choices, the right drinks every morning, can move that number in the right direction. You do not need to start all 5 tomorrow. Start with 1. Barley water is the easiest and the most researched. Add a second drink in week 2. Build gradually until your morning routine covers all 5. Give it 30 days of consistency and then get your creatinine retested. Your kidneys have been filtering your blood without rest for your entire life. Give them the right morning drinks and watch what happens. If this video helped you understand your creatinine numbers better, please share it with someone you care about. And if you have not subscribed to 60 Strong yet, please do that now, because next week we are covering the 5 foods that are silently raising your creatinine every single day. And most seniors eat at least 3 of them every day without knowing it. Take care of your kidneys. I will see you in the next video.